Peekaboo. Peekaboo. I don't know. Y'all, okay, so here, now I remember what happened, because this happened to me last time. I was on my phone, and then I switched to the iPad, which I'm on the iPad now. And this is why it worked, because I was on the iPad. So something's wrong with my phone. I don't know what's happening. But we'll try this again. And as I was sharing, I'm no rookie about this kind of stuff. We're just gonna keep going. But I will give you guys a chance to hop over here because the other one is probably still live and you guys are probably waiting. So let me see actually. My phone is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Hi Joseph. Good to see you as well. You found me. I'm gonna turn off the other stream though, because in case some people are over there like, well, what happened? Is she back? Thank you so much. I'm so thankful, and I'm truly appreciate your prayers. See, look, this is my live stream on my phone. No working. But yeah, when it comes back on, I will turn off the other one. But I'll just wait for everyone to realize I've moved. I have moved to the iPad, which again, this one disappears, you guys. Oh, there we go. Stream interrupted. Do you see that? Do you want to resume your last stream? I do, but I can't, so goodbye. Okay, so I've turned off the old one. And now I'll just wait for everyone to come over here. But how is everyone doing for the third time? Well, this is my third time trying to say hello. But that's okay. But yes, I'm back. Super happy. Hi, welcome. What is this? Well, this is She's Restored. I talk a little bit about a lot, mostly on the inner healing journey. And tonight's live stream is actually about days, and yeah, a little bit of lot. But welcome. I'm glad you're here. It is by divine alignment. It is no coincidence that you found me. So I'm very happy you're here. Why am I getting this? No, I'm getting something good is gonna happen tonight is all I'm gonna say, because every time I get interrupted, it's because there is something that is needed tonight. So welcome. You have entered the right chat. I'm so happy y'all are here. So this is Last Days, Dark Ways, Sunlight Rays. As I mentioned, I have a few things to share, but the rest of the night is going to be whatever you guys want to chat about, what you want to talk about, what's on your heart, and truly we can talk about everything. Why am I so close? Because this is my setup. This is my setup because my phone is not working. So I kind of DI'd this as I did the time before. I just moved to this space, so I'm trying to figure out the internet thing. I didn't have these many issues before at my old space with internet, so I'm not sure if it's just where we are, like in terms of whatever with the internet, or it is much windier here. I don't know if that's a factor or not, but it's not storming, so I just don't understand. But what's been happening is I have been getting booted off my phone, so. But also because I want to see you all. I can't see you without my glasses, actually. And on my iPad, y'all's little chat disappears. So I don't get to see what you're saying. Let's go back. Live chat. Hello from Sydney. Ooh, hi Sydney. Oh, you guys can hear me? Perfect. Now I can't. Now you can't hear me? Oh, they keep disappearing on me. Oh, man. Oh, you can hear me. Okay, good. They're ready to rock. And what else? Did I miss anybody? T Nova. Why are you obese? Am I obese? Actually, I am a little overweight, to be honest. I'm a little overweight. I've been through a lot the last, okay. But thank you. Thank you for letting me know about my sound. As long as you guys can hear me mostly, we're good. Yeah, I've been coming out of a season of a major health crisis, and I have not been active. So, but it's okay. I'm getting better, and that's what matters. That's what matters. Is it my journey and your journey? Because that's what you should be really focused on. Is your own journey, where you are. The benchmarks are different for everybody, so I'm very pleased with my recovery, even though I've been through a lot, and I'm coming out of a very, very challenging season. But by His grace, everything is going very, very well. I saw somebody say something, just got back from, oh my gosh, really? You guys, why? Why do you want to troll? It's not very nice. Pesod, but welcome anyway, Pesod. What a name. Glad to have you. I hope you learned something tonight. Because this is serious, you guys. I do have some things that, obviously this is last day, so we're going to get into a lot. There are earthquakes, tsunamis, floods. I'm in Central Texas. There are floods all over the place. It is no joke. It is crazy. There's fires, there's heat waves, there's all kinds of madness all across the globe because we are in the last days. These are signs and evidence of the times that we're in. Are you ready? Are you ready for now? Because if you're not, you need to get ready. I saw something earlier that was a little disappointing. I literally saw, and this is a very well-respected person in the weather world, I guess you could say, posted a video or a clip of some of the floods that were happening here in Central Texas. This was literally a town that has been inundated with so much water, and they were making a joke about it. Like, it came across it was in very poor taste because it's not funny. And I was just like, wow, like, this is where we're at in time too. A lot of people are just mockers of the times that we're in. It's not funny. You know, what's going on across the globe. People are dying every day, not just of natural disasters. There's people in war-torn cities and countries that are fighting for their lives. This is serious, and we need to be, you know, I understand there are times where it's like, I don't want to hear the news, I don't want to hear about it, but this is global. And if you feel like you're safe where you are, you're not necessarily seeing the full picture, because this is global. Everything that's happening is a sign of what is now. So we're no longer preparing for what's coming. We are in what is now. The time is here. Are you ready? Is your spirit ready to handle? Is it? Are you ready to handle the unexpected? Because no one is immune anymore. No one. Nowhere and no one. So let me start with these song messages that I got. Kind of like last time, I just did a prayer and I put them on shuffle, and I chose, well, I didn't choose actually. I just played them, but I got 4, because again, the number 4 is still in my spirit. So these are the ones that came in sequential order. And I'm going to kind of chat a little bit about them. If I can remember the dates that I got them, I'm going to share that as well. And then whatever God puts in my spirit, I'm just going to share it. So number 1. Stars Are Exploding by J Church. I got this one in 2019. It was, I think it was 2019, maybe it was 2020. It was one or the other. It was 2019 or 2020. I'll have to go back to my blog and get the date on this one. But this is referring to the stars falling from the sky, which is in the book of Revelation. And also the just basically what's happening right now in space weather with the asteroids. There's a lot of talk about a lot of these asteroids. Okay, this is serious, y'all. I don't even have a frame of reference in my urgency, because we have not lived in these days before. So there's a part of me that's like, I want to share it in a way that expresses the urgency, but it's also like, I don't even know the magnitude of some of this that's coming, because none of us have been here for this, for these things, and at the same time, we need to be prepared. Okay? And I'm going to get to that, actually, the preparation part, which I've shared before, but I feel like there are some practical ways to be ready, and also, obviously, spiritual ways to be ready, which is the first place to start. By the way, as I'm sharing this, please feel free to hop in and share whatever comes to your spirit on all of this. Because that's why I'm doing this live stream, is so we can talk about these things. Number 2, Penthouse and Pavement by Heaven 17. I can't remember when I got this. I got this, but this is referencing the Divine Reversal, which I shared last week. The first will become last, and the last will become first. I'm thinking of another song, As We Go Up, We Go Down by Guided by Voices. There's something happening spiritually, and actually I think it's already happened, but we're going to start seeing this in the natural, where God is throwing, I feel like it already started, to be honest with you, in 2020. what the world would esteem to be success, people of influence, people of importance, you know, whatever, fill in the blank, okay? God is about to flip that. And I feel like we're starting to see this. We've been starting to see this. A lot of well-known people that had much influence. That's the best word I'm going to use. I mean, there's all kinds of words I could use, but but they've been walking in wickedness. They're being humbled. Their thrones are being dismantled. Okay? Across the board. Hollywood, politics, all of it. Okay? And there's a reason for this, because what God is doing is ushering in kingdom on earth. Okay? So all of the worldly, what's the word I want to use? Like, you guys help. There's a word. I can't, it's right there. I can see it, but I can't call it. I can't say it. Statue. You know, like because I'm envisioning like a Hollywood person getting an award and holding their statue. They're based on the world system and the wickedness is coming out. People are coming to the knowledge of the truth. People are waking up to the hour that we are in, and so much more. Okay, but this has to happen. It has to come to the light. Okay, and this is what's happening. In case you're wondering, why is all this stuff happening? What do I want to say about the song? I guess also, again, those who, and here in the States, I feel like it's the perfect country to bring this illustration to light. Okay, this class society, you know, and again, depending on the generation that you're born into, because I feel like we've been taught different things in each generation. But if you believe, okay, I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna wait. But this is happening. Divine reversal. This is what I want you to take with you. Divine reversal. God is making things right in life. Suffered unjustly. It's by your own volition. You trusted God to turn your story around. And a lot of us suffered unjustly. It wasn't fair what happened in your story, in your life. God is turning this around. The reproach has been removed. I think I shared this last week too, how, am I really? It says I'm live. Just let me know when I'm back, y'all. Am I back? It says live. Like, I could see my little timer going. But it did reconnect a couple of times. Am I back? I'll wait till I'm back and then I'll continue. Ooh, spend 10% on my battery. Am I back, y'all? Well, I'm gonna get this out. So, okay, I am awesome. I'm gonna keep going. I mean, I might just have to do videos until I figure this out, to be honest, because If you guys are okay with it and you're patient, then I'm fine with it. I'm gonna keep going. Because this is important that I get this out, that we are reminded. A lot of us already know this. A lot of us are ready for these days that we're in. You're spiritually aligned, you're mentally sound, you're emotionally stable, and you're physically secure. You are ready to handle. Thanks, Joseph. Will do. I was talking about this divine reversal that God has been doing in our life. Remember, we're about to enter kingdom purpose, kingdom assignment, kingdom life on earth. We must be in space, or at least those of us that are attuned, that sanctify me even more. Squared. Okay? A lot of us have already gone through this pruning, this sanctification process in our life. Like, you know who you are. Like, God, I don't care how crazy it sounds. If you say this is it, this is what it is, and I trust you, and I'm following you as wherever you lead. I'm going. Okay, this is rare, but this is, a lot of us are here. Okay, a lot of you are waking up to the Spirit of God. You're actually just now connecting with God in your spirit realm, and it's beautiful, by the way. I mean, it's always beautiful, don't get me wrong. I mean, I always get excited about God all the time, because he's always showing me wonderful things all the time. But when your eyes are first opened to his glory and his beauty and his majesty, there's nothing like it. Like, you'd never see the world the same way again. And a lot of you are here, and I'm so happy for you, and I welcome you. And a lot of you are actually, you're in kind of the middle stage where you're, and trust me, there's a lot of stages, but this kind of the center place where you are walking with the Lord, but he's working on you. So you're going through some stuff. You're going into your trials. You're going into your testing so that you can be purified and come out as gold. This is part of the process. Don't ever think that if you're going through something hard that you're doing something wrong necessarily. A lot of times it's because God needs to help you release some of your sin nature, your defaults, your whatever it is for you, because there's so many reasons and so many stages to this. But wherever you are, God is doing this to us, through us, and for us. This divine reversal. I gotta go on. Number 3. These are song messages. If you're new, song messages are basically little whispers that God gives me through music. He's done this pretty much all my life. But I started documenting them in 2013 as I was getting a lot of revelations. This one is called Totally Natural by a band called And You Will Know Us by the Trail of Dead. They're actually a local band, or local to me anyways. This song, when I received it, and I received it about 10 years ago as a song message, it is pointing to this is how he had me write it. El Presidente. And honestly, I don't think it's just the one. I think it is pointing to the king of your nation, whoever that is right now. Whoever that is right now, and maybe in your country he's not called a president, he's called something else. Whoever your king is, Notice how this is the word I'm getting, keen. Are you in tune with the deception? Because we're in the days of deception, and we're actually entering the days of the great deception. It's very important that we are in tune with the Spirit so that we can discern the deception in our leaders. You can't discern without the Spirit. Okay? And again, I am in no position to talk politics because I'm not well versed in them, and I've never taken a great interest, to be honest. I think I understand enough to know what's going on, but I've always come from the perspective of what is God showing me in terms of time, in the time that we're in. There's a few things He's had me pay attention to at all times, which I have. But for those of you that are, this is even more, I suppose, relative for you and important. If you are somebody who is immersed, who is knowledgeable, who is involved, this is a time to really, really pay attention to what's going on, because it is an indicator of how close we are and what's going on in your area. This is very important to understand. Okay, number 4. Set Your Sails by Future of Forestry. Actually, this song is really beautiful. And I did get it quite a long time ago. I remember where I was when I got this song. So it was around 2015. But this song really is an encouragement to be ready, because the hour is late. And that's what I'm echoing, that's what I've been echoing, is to be ready for these days. To be ready. Any questions that you guys have or anything you want to share? And let me check my little chats. Let's see what y'all said. Am I back? It says I'm still on, so I'm assuming I'm still on, you guys. I hope I am. But do y'all have any questions about anything? There is something I'm going to start teaching on. I haven't been released to do it yet, but it is going to be on a Friday on this live stream, and it might ruffle a few feathers, but it has to be shared, because I feel like, and I'm not going to get into it. I'm going to preface it today, but I'm not going to get into it today. But just as much as we need to be discerning about the world and what's going on in the world and the deception in the world, the chaos and the craziness in the world, we have to be just as discerning as discerning as the deception in the church. You guys, I've shared this before. I want us to be as quick to discern in the church as we are in the world. If I am too, and again, honor where you are. This is, we're all in different spiritual spaces in our life, and that is beautiful, and you need to honor that because God has you there for a reason. This is another reason why I always share this, that it is very vital for you to honor the season you're in. Don't ever try and go to some finish line that God isn't telling you to do. or um, what's the word? Mock someone who's ahead of you, or just be comfortable with where you are, where God has you. So in the same way, however, my encouragement to the church, and when I say the church, I'm talking about the bride of Christ. I'm talking about I'm talking to everyone. And I'll get into all of that later, but my prayer for you is that God gives you the eyes to see what He is seeing where you are. Because it's very important for you, for the people you're connected to, for where He's taking you. This is so important. If you are someone who is actively in the church, and now I'm talking about the church as we know church, at least here in the States, going to a congregation. I'm personally somebody who believes that the church is those who are in the Spirit, and you can still have church. If it's you and one other person and God, that's church. Because yes, that's what I want to say about it. So just be discerning wherever you are. Also, yeah, I'll leave it at that. Okay, next is I had a few more song messages, but there's one that's sticking out to me, and I think that's why I wrote them. It is Shake the West Awake by Landscape. I don't remember when I got the song. I think it was 2018. That's Lucy. Because I had a lot of song messages on the States and what's going on. Oh, I'm gonna need some water. I don't know if I want to share this yet. Is it going to be 2027 or 2029? It's 2029. Okay, I can't really share this yet. I've already shared it. Okay. I'm going to put it this way. I have already shared what I'm going to share, but I'm not going to really share it. I have a video on my channel. If you feel led to watch this, God will lead you to watch it. I'm just going to leave it at that. But I am going to get, when I am released to really release this, I'm going to tell you more about it. But this song, is referencing, first of all, it's referencing the States, okay? It's also referencing the West Coast of the States. We have just had like a uptick, it's called an uptick, of earthquakes in the Ring of Fire. I just shared this not that long ago. I think it was last month. And while I've had some people tell me, well, it's kind of normal for my area to have a lot of earthquakes, we're no longer in normal. In fact, normal expired at least in 2020, if not before that. So, again, my plea, my cry is, number one, if you live in the States, please discern where God wants you to be. Or if God is calling you to the States, discern where He's calling you to be. This is very important. This is another thing that I've been sharing this for at least 4 years. Be wherever God calls you to be. You guys, we can't go by what we see. I have to go by God's leading in my spirit of where He wants me to be. Yes, I have reasoning and logic to make sound decisions, but if I'm trying to make them based on my own understanding and estimation, I'm only getting half the picture. I need the Spirit of God to guide me into all truth. This is not just, and when I say be ready, this is not just about take care of yourself and hope for the best. This is about assignment. What is God calling you to do? What is He calling you to do? Where is He calling you to be? Because we're not just here randomly. It's not a coincidence that you're living in this time and space. God has a purpose for you. He has a specific calling, and He has an assignment for you. Okay? And again, I say this all the time. A lot of y'all coming to my channel, you're the radical one. You're the one God chose to bring restoration to your family, to break generational curses in your lineage, to bless your ancestors with the anointing He's giving you, to the course of your heritage storyline. I mean, there's so much I could get into. It is not random, okay? And if you really take the time to spend with Him and ask Him and seek Him and discern, He's going to show you. And I promise you, it is so much bigger than you could think. Now, I'm somebody, I have a very huge God is surpassing all of that. If you're truly in tune with His kingdom purpose, calling, and assignment, excuse me, you guys, I don't know what's attacking my voice again. It's about to get epic. So epic and beautiful and glorious, and yet at the same time, because again, this divine reversal, there is going to be heartache, and there is heartache. Actually, it's already here. But for those of us that are still in a space where I haven't been directly affected yet by this domino effect of what is happening in the earth realm. We're spirit, soul, and body. Okay, I am spirit. I possess a soul, and I live in the body. You are spirit. You possess a soul, and you live in a body. The earth is the body. Okay? And the body is very, very sick, as we can see. That is why there's all these natural disasters, all this craziness that's happening. But we as humanity are the soul realm of earth. And as we know, and the spirit of the earth is divided between the spirit of God and the spirit of evil. So when I understand my influence in the earth affects the earth, impacts the earth. Now, of course, I'm not going to get into all of the prophecy and everything yet, but this is important to understand as well. And that my life here matters, has an impact, and it in fact is ushering heaven into earth. Then I'm ready. Okay, last thing I'm going to share, because we've been on for a little bit, although I'm happy we are. And did you guys say anything else? I'm sorry. I always forget this one. It disappears on me. God called me to preach the gospel. That's beautiful, Joseph. That is awesome that you know that. And yes, we're in the times where we need the living word of God. It is sustenance for the spirit. Transformation. So, transformation is the word of the hour, at least in my world. July is transformation. To transform, and this is what I got the other day, and I wrote this down again because I was reminded of it. To transform is to move into shape or form or position or posture. And this is what God is doing in our life. He is moving us into position. Y'all, I'm telling you from experience, some of the things God is calling you to or to do are way beyond your realm of capacity to comprehend. This is why I can't just go by what makes sense, what feels good, what looks good. We're past that, or at least I hope you have graduated to this stage where you realize I need to see deeper than this. I have to, because there's so much more. And again, I get into this more when I teach up, but it's all connected. Okay, the more I'm understanding where I'm at, right? None of us have it all figured out. None of us will ever have it all figured out. But if I'm at least I'm in tune with my reservation. Again, yeah, it's been buffering, but I'll wait till it comes back on. Am I back? Yeah, the more I'm in tune with where I'm at, the more in tune I can be with where God needs me. I hope that makes sense. So with that said, if y'all are interested in any one-to-one sessions with me, I would love to work with you, and I'm still doing my 77% off all month for any of my services, which you can find on my website, shesrestored.com. And I would love to get you ready. If you're not, and if you are, then I would love to continue. Okay, so I'm going to share this. Sorry, y'all. I keep going back to my notes because when I write something down, it's for a reason. I have two more things. I think. Maybe three. Okay, so the two things. Number one is the year 2029, which again, I'm really video because I think I got interrupted. But if you go to my channel and you see a video with the year 2029, that is a direct message from the Lord that He gave to me about listening. Secondly, I got a comment on anything other than this is very significant what's happening. In terms of, and with that, I am going to say goodnight. I'm going to enjoy my weekend off, but I am keep y'all need me because it's been crazy with my streams. We're going to keep rocking it. I will do that whenever I feel led. And also, maybe I'll do that this weekend. Maybe I will surprise you on So Strangely. Yep, but that's it. I'm going to say goodnight. And I'll be back as God wills for me to be back. But the plan is to be back Monday for our live stream. And hopefully it'll be... Now that I know this one works better, I'm going to